everyone, it's me, Elizabeth Signs, aka Fairy Woman. I'm trying out a little different cropping and lighting. I keep messing with this. Like I said, you're on the learning curve with me. Keep messing with these different things. I am also working on some editing and some different things that hopefully I'll be in the next couple weeks applying to these videos. So by the time I finally get to the final day, I'll have like a decent video. Won't that be fun? All right, I really appreciate all of you who have been watching these and commenting and sharing. It's always just nice to see. I'm glad that I'm not just doing it for myself. Today we are on day 24, and that's day 11 in the book, Fairies Guide to Being Human Magical Companion. The fairy message for today: when nothing is going as you planned, does not mean that something is wrong. It does not mean you need to fix anything. It means you need to expand your awareness to align with your divine consciousness. In fact, everything is going as planned. It is going the way your divine consciousness and the universe planned for things to be. Maybe you need to be reminded of what you are clinging to as a safety net. Maybe you are trying to rush a process that is still in process. Maybe you're having unrealistic expectations of yourself. Instead of engaging in the struggle, take a moment to step back and look at what you are experiencing. Where is compassion needed? What is your divine consciousness trying to tell you? How can you make the experience more gentle for yourself? We see humanity amidst the big shift in consciousness and awareness. Those who are in this process will experience it as chaotic and it will feel very unsafe. When your reality becomes something you have never experienced before, it can feel unsettling. You are like the child on their first day of school. You are being thrown into a new world of experience that is completely different from anything you have grown accustomed to. It does not matter how prepared you thought you were, how many tools you have, or how much information you have been given about the new experience. You will still have butterflies with those first steps. You will still feel overwhelmed and will need time to integrate what you are experiencing. We are here to help you find your way. Focus on the magical moments. Trust all the beings that are supporting you through this process. The fairies. I mean, just think about the new experience of going to the grocery store. I'm sure all of you at this point have had to go to the grocery store and how it is not like it used to be shopping at a grocery store. I mean, I remember the first time that I went to the regular store or local grocery store, and I had a mask and I felt prepared and knew all the things to look for. In the midst of it, I just felt so overwhelmed. It just felt, and it wasn't really anything that was happening. It was just like, it was such an odd experience. This thing of thing that I knew how to do, that I could do in my sleep, it felt like, and it totally changed. So we're in that on so many levels and so many things in our life right now. Work has changed for people. Normal social interactions have changed. All these things have changed. And you have to pace yourself and you have to be gentle with yourself in that process. It's going to take us a while to find our footing. Action step. Anytime you hit a block during your day, stop and embrace it. Your natural reaction will try to push over it. Instead, we encourage you to sit with the block for a moment. Is this block a warning? Is it just a momentary pause so you can gain all you need to move on? You can be most empowered by approaching the block with curiosity. Do not feel powerless against whatever you are facing. After all, this block is a part of your journey, and your consciousness is not outside you, stopping you. It is you. Every time I've really learned this practice for myself. Anytime I'm trying to make stuff happen and it just feels like nothing's coming together, everything's right, I've now learned to just stop. If it would just need to stop and take a breath and recenter so I can look at things differently, or just put my focus on something else and come back to it. There's a reason why you're being stopped energetically. It could be your own resistance. It could be just a timing thing that it's not time for that yet. But learning to sit with it for a minute and not try to push forward and push over it and not try to just keep banging your head against a wall, it will be a much easier experience to move through if you can do that. I feel like right now, some places are opening up, some aren't, some are doing different phases. It all just feels very chaotic for people, and a lot of people don't even know what rules are going on in their state or their city, what the next couple months are going to look like, how to plan for anything. And we all are kind of experiencing this block on different levels. So if you can just sit with it and feel into yourself about what it is that you're really wanting to do to engage or not engage, and be honest with yourself, I think you will find your solutions and your way forward. And I hope that you have a magical day, and I will see you tomorrow.